Get your life back.
Hi, good evening, everybody. Cheryl Howard here, your inspiration and transformational strategist. I am a speaker, a Amazon best-selling author, a certified life purpose coach, and a pastoral counselor, and a mental health professional. So everything I do is service-based, and I love it. I love it because that is one of my purposes in this life that I believe God has called me to, because everything I have done has really lined me up and led me towards that direction. And there's still more things that God has for me to do. But today I am here to help you stay committed to your purpose. So we're going to name this broadcast Committed to My Purpose. So I do come as your inspirational and transformation strategist today, and I come as a spiritual midwife, if you will, to help push you. So all of January so far, I've been talking of ways of pushing you, and I've been coming up with ways to push you toward your purpose. Today is intentional because I've written down 7 action strategies that you can use to help you stay committed to your purpose, because we all need to be pushed sometime. We need to be encouraged. We need to be reminded. We need to be corrected in case we go off the course on what we're supposed to be doing to reach our purpose, that dream, that vision, that purpose that you set out to do, and you need to stay on track. So let me give you these 7 quick strategies to kind of help you. And we're going to start with number 1. Number 1 is speaking the vision, the dream, and the purpose. And when I say speak it, I mean speaking it out loud so you can hear it, so it can remind you of what you said, so you can plant that seed deep down until it comes to the forefront of your mind and it stays there. It's like that thing that just keeps coming back. Sometimes we get these thoughts, these lingering thoughts. Well, we need to keep our purpose as a lingering thought that I need to do this. And so say it out loud, speak it. Whatever that vision is, I am going to publish my book. I'm going to publish my book this year or by the end of this year. And if it helps you to give yourself a timeline, do that. Within 5 months, I'm going to publish my book. And so I'm going to get to the next thing that can help you reach that goal. So number 1 is speaking the vision, speaking it, saying it over and over and over again. I do this a lot with clients I work with who had traumatic brain injuries, because most of them had one thing in common, and it was short memory loss. And so I had to do a lot of repeating, number 1, because of that, but it helped them to remember. And sometimes it was very instrumental, because sometimes I would come to the next session and they'll repeat back what I said to them over and over and over again, or they have learned the art of repeating as well, and even writing it down, which is leading me to my next point. Create a faith vision board. And so I remember doing this with one of my clients who had a goal. One of her goals was, of course, building up self-esteem, becoming more confident, because there's some things she wanted to do, but she didn't have the confidence to do it. So I gave her some strategies via email, text message, different and other ways to kind of help her stay focused on her goal. But one of the things she said was so helpful to her was the faith vision board. I actually surprised her and brought all of the tools to create a faith vision board and mailed it to her. And she called me and said she was so excited. She'd never done anything like that before. And she created the faith vision board. And I'm going to tell you why I call it that. And took pictures and showed me it via text. And she was just so like, wow, this is so great. I needed to do this. I call it a faith vision board because I am faith-based. And I said, you're believing God to accomplish these things. However, you also need a visual. And I said, this is not only going to be a vision board where you write down your outcome or your overarching goal, but you're going to have on the side of it action steps to get there. So you're reminding yourself of the actions needed to get to your purpose, that dream, that vision that you want to have realized, along with pictures or images or sayings or something that tells about the outcome of your purpose. And so I just thought that was a great thing. I said, I'm going to have other people do this as well, because I know that it can be very helpful to you. And that is especially for those of us who are visual like me. I'm visual. I always say I'm kinesthetic. I'm hands-on. So if I see a thing over and over again, it sticks with me longer than someone dictating something and then that's it. I'm like, what did they just say? So that's why note taking is very good. But visuals are good as well. Sometimes you might not remember a lot of words, but just that image alone becomes like something permanent in your head, in your mind. And all you need is that image to prompt you. I keep hearing something to prompt you to move along. Okay, that's better. I kept hearing some sounds. And so that was number 2. Number 1 was speak the vision, dream, purpose. Number 2 was creating that faith vision board that will help you. Number 3 is share your vision with 1 or 2 people that you trust. Only 1 or 2 people that you trust, that you feel they're committed to see you walk in your purpose as well. They're committed because they're excited about your life, maybe more than you are excited about your life. That happens a lot. Sometimes you may become discouraged and you need them to speak the vision back to you, to recite it back, to reiterate it back to you. So you can kind of like, I need to do that. I need to stay focused on my goals and what I need to do. So if you can find 1 or 2 people that you feel are like your cheerleaders and they will help you do that, that's a good strategy as well. Number 4 is give those same people permission to check on you, to do a progress. Like this is a progress right now. Some of you, like I said, set out to do something and accomplish something, and you needed somebody like me to come along and check on your progress. How are we doing? Did we finish step number 1, action number 1, maybe on that vision board, or the list that you've written down of actions that you need to take to accomplish your goal? Where are we right now? And why haven't we gotten to that part? What happened? What is going on? Can I help you? Do you need some support? All of that. Give those people permission to do that. And you're also giving them permission to keep you accountable, to see you make it, to see you accomplish, to see you live not only in, but on your purpose as well. So give them that permission. Number 5, align yourself with like-minded people. They don't have to be doing the same thing that you're doing, but they have the determination and they have the tenacity to step out and do something that they set their heart to do. Be with those kind of people. Be in the room with those kind of people. Be in a community of people who are like-minded. This is very, 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 very vital to you getting to where you need to go, where you're trying to go, where you feel you are purposed to go, where you are driven. And these people are driven. And if you need that type of energy to be around, then that's what you need to do. A lot of times we can have other things in our life and our environment that are very negative and they pull on us and they discourage us. Or we may be in a depressive situation. I mean, we all in different situations right now. And so you have to look for that light. You have to look for that, reminder of what your vision is. And you need to be in that kind of community. Find that kind of community, whether it's on social media or somewhere locally, whatever. Just do what you have to do. I'm going to get to that being desperate about making sure you live that vision. Do or die. That's what I got to say about that one. Number 6, review those notes. Review your action steps. Don't just write it down and forget about it. Go back. Maybe once a day, maybe once or twice a week, but you need to review those things. I mean, if you're really working towards your goal, you're going to be doing that anyway, because you got to go over and say, okay, where I'm at, what I need to do next. So do that. Sometimes we do it at work. We do it in other things, but we forget to do it for ourselves. Give yourself permission to do it for yourself, because sometimes we do it for other people and we forget to apply the same thing to our life or to what we need to do. So that was number 6. Number 7 is become desperate. Do or die. Your life depends on it. So in other words, you got to say to yourself, if I don't do this thing, I won't be living. I'm talking about something that's calling you. You have purpose. You said you're passionate about this. You said this thing gives you life. Every time you operate in something that's a part of your purpose, it invigorates you. You just feel good about it. It's just give you positive energy all throughout your body. That's what it feels like when you operate in your purpose. When you do something that you love to do, that you have a passion for. The reason why you know you have a passion for, because it makes you feel good doing it. It, like I said, it gives you that positive energy. It just make you want to live life on a whole nother level. And so you have to become desperate and say, I got to do this. I have to do this. Everything else, other things may have to stop, because you got to focus on this thing here that you're trying to do. So like I said, if it's that book and you said, I'm getting it out at the end of this year, keep telling yourself that I'm getting this book out of me. So I'm going to go over the 7 steps real quick, and I'm going to end. Number 1, speak the vision, speak the dream, speak the purpose out loud. Number 2, create that faith vision board. You believe in God, you having faith, but you're also seeing the action steps you need to take, and you're also seeing the outcome, what you need to do to get there. Number 3, share the vision with somebody you trust, so they can become your accountability partner. And number 4 was giving them permission to do that. We need to give people permission to do that. Number 5, align yourself with like-minded people who have that drive that you have or you need. You can't be around people that's going to pull you down and they help you forget the vision really quick. Number 6 is review your action steps. Review your notes. Review those things that you've written down to help you accomplish your goals. And number 7 is become desperate about your purpose. You told yourself that I'm not living if I don't do this thing. I won't be myself if I don't do this thing. And just become desperate about it. Your life depends on it. Living in your purpose is something that you have to do. I'm telling you. And it don't have to be one purpose. It can be a couple of things that you feel that you need to do, or you feel you are called to do, or you are mandated to do. Do it. So all of these things I've just given you will help you stay focused and help you get some things into action, and look back over everything and see where you come. Be your own. Check on your own progress, but put other people in place as well so they can help you too. I hope that was helpful. I'm done. Now I'm going to go relax and everything. But if you need me to help support you, like I said, I'm a certified life purpose coach. So this is what I do. I help people, first of all, break through barriers to help them propel into their purpose. Whatever those barriers are, it can be a pattern. It can be a pattern, for instance, of self-sabotaging behavior. You keep doing stuff that help you stop your own self from reaching your goal. Something that you're doing and you need to stop. And so the things like that I help people with. Maybe they need to become more organized and prioritize their action steps. Maybe they're disorganized with it. Maybe they have disorganized thoughts and they need help, or you need help with prioritizing and organizing your thoughts. Because when you're all over the place, your life is all over the place. People can see it, that, wow, you're all over the place. And you may have seasons, that everybody may have those seasons. But I'm saying when you can't ever stay focused on accomplishing something. So these are things that I do in my everyday life at work, and I've learned to apply them in parts of in my everyday life. I even learned to take things that I do at work to make sure things flow right. I need to do that in my own personal life. So we learn from these things. But anyway, you can contact me. You can know more about me if you go to www.CherylYHoward.com. That is my website. You can email me at info. Let me put at info at CherylYHoward.com, or get your life back 7@gmail.com. And so you can email me. And if you would like to I do free power chats. I do free exploration chats. I do discovery sessions free in the beginning. And I can help you kind of identify. Maybe you need help with identifying what your purpose is, or things that are leading you towards your purpose, or you need to Then that's part of the discovery session as well. And then maybe you need to explore it to recall. We can explore some things and see where you need to go first, what direction you need to take first. And that also ties in with prioritizing and organizing your action steps. And we can just really collaborate together on those things. And then if you want to work with me after that, we can do that as well. We can just take it further, and I can work with you for like 3 months, 1 month, 6 months to make sure you live in your purpose and do what you're supposed to be doing, so you can feel happy and a sense of accomplishment. Wow, because we do need other people's help. Don't try to do everything by yourself. It is important to have a team. Your team may be you in the beginning, but your team will start to build to 2 people, 3 people, and just keep that vision before you. And everybody is playing a role in helping you succeed. That's what it's all about. Even the best, the most successful people have other people that they give responsibilities to. They delegate something, some actions to kind of help you. So it does take a village, like I always say. Don't try to do this thing by yourself all the time. You may start out alone doing things, and a lot of people have done that. But along your journey, you're going to need somebody to help take you to the next level and the next level. And don't try to be a wonder. And then what happen is that becomes a self-sabotaging behavior, because you keep having that mentality and doing it, and you're never getting anywhere. And you're at the same place you was last year. So I'm giving you something to help you break up things, change things up. If whatever you was doing didn't work before, do something different. That's what I always say. Do something different. Anyway, you have a good evening. I'm going to wind down and I'm going to relax, and I'm going to go over the things that I just shared with you. Anyway, until we meet again, be blessed.